Okay, so now we're going to look at a common tie-up that I use, which is a Russian tie. If you get this on even a really good wrestler, it's very difficult for them to do things. We'll look at the different ways that people do them, and I'll show you the way that I do it. Okay, so the most common thing that happens with a submission grappler is they'll lead with the same arm and the same leg, which is going to give me access to this. Okay, now one of the ways I can do the Russian tie is that I can pop this off and pull it to the front. Problem with this is I don't have any pressure on his shoulder. Yeah, this is not going to put any pressure on his shoulder. And the common defense for this is him just to stick his hand on the side of my head and just push and pull his arm out. Okay, really easy for him to do so. So when I pop this off and I get to this position, I don't really need to be here. Where I need to be is here. Because if I'm here and I've got weight on the back of his shoulder and he tries to push my head, it's not really going to be too effective. Okay, so what we have to do is we actually have to go to him to get the Russian tie. So he grabs on the inside of the collar tie. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrug my shoulder. Okay, so it lifts his hand. I'm going to grab just where his tricep meets his elbow. There's some bones there that I can get. I'm going to grab his wrist and I drive my shoulder to his shoulder. All right, it's already making it difficult for him to actually hold onto my neck. I pop this. Okay, this arm's going to come down to the front. I grab the wrist. This hand's going to slide up as deep as I can underneath the shoulder. So I'm already pulling down on the shoulder. I then step up and lean on his shoulder. I'm already putting some weight and some crank onto his rotator cuff. All right, he's starting to feel a little bit uncomfy with that. That's not a good place for him to be in. It's very difficult, really, for him to do anything else from. We'll look at some finishes from it in a moment. So he goes here. I should be right foot forward, sorry, too much MMA. Okay, I'm going to shrug my shoulder. I'm going to turn my shoulder as I grab the elbow. I drive my shoulder to his shoulder, putting pressure on. Hand slides up underneath the armpit. Grab the wrist, pull that towards me, and lean. He's going to be really strong. And lean on that shoulder. Very difficult for him to do anything. The greatest thing about this one is, because this leg's forward, it's now very easy for me just to go to this single leg. Okay, so however I want to go to it. Okay, really, really easy, especially if he brings that forward. Okay, if I go to the collar tie and he knows what's coming, he'll step that leg back. All right, he's now got no base where between my legs is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag him down to the floor between my legs, like in the form of a triangle. We'll look at that in the next thing that we're going to do. So all I do is I'm going to step and I'm going to swing him to the ground. Okay? So two really easy attacks. You don't need any more attacks from that. You get all these complicated climb arounds and stuff. Not really necessary. Another really nice thing that the Greco guys do, yeah, I've not really seen it used effectively very much in submission grappling. I think it's because it's such a specialist thing, is to come up here, drive the shoulder to shoulder, step, pull down, go here, and then we're going to actually go and bring this arm underneath. Yeah, once I'm in this position and it's really, really strong, I can now get here and start to back arch, grab him off the ground. Okay, so this Russian tie is great in the fact that it doesn't give him much to do. I'm not going underneath him, so I'm not going into guillotine territory, double leg territory, sprawl territory, or anything like that. At the very worst, if I get to here and stuff starts to mess up and he starts to push my head, I can just start to let go. I'm not under any threat. He can't get his hands together or anything. Okay, so one more time, he goes to Russian tie, grab the elbow, pop, grab, shoulder to shoulder, all right? If he doesn't move his leg, he's going to switch out to the single leg, pop here. If he does know what he's doing, and he takes that leg away, we're going to step and swing him down into the ground, breaking him awfully nice thing. All right, that's only two moves, very easy.